Have I ever told you about me going to war with the Weather Channel? Oh my God. I was going to beat Jim Cantore's ass. I swear to God, I was like writing letters to Congress. I think he really thought I was going to stalk his ass. To me, the Weather Channel is one of the great yellow press, and you guys know from the hurricanes, all news is the same. They all do this, but the Weather Channel is the very essence of, if you listen to what they say, this storm could cause massive flooding. This tornado may do this, or the storm may spawn the super tornadoes. You're the Weather Channel. Tell what may happen. Is it going to rain? Because I know the sun could burn out.
I was down here in 2004, and we had 4 hurricanes in 44 days. You watch the Weather Channel, and, you know, the world is ending. But I'll tell you what, by the 4th hurricane, we didn't even put up plywood on our windows. All 4 of those hurricanes, the worst that happened was our back fence blew down. You know, when it all boils down to it, at the end of the day, the news, the weather, everything, they're selling commercials.
They never put anything in perspective. That's another thing. If you watch the Weather Channel, they keep driving around these same like 30 houses. There's like 2 million people in that town. You know, that perspective thing is all lost. You're selling commercials, but the masses eat it up, and it's so ridiculous. People outside of the state, I don't know if they were doing this to you, Jet, but they were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, we lost power for 5 minutes."
I was in Dallas with Jay David doing some training, and they actually flew us back to Orlando prior to the hurricane. One of them, I can't remember which. But, you know, it was the same deal. Everybody was like, "Oh, you know, I hope everything's all right when you go back there." And I was like, everything will be fine when I go back there because it's a rainstorm, man.
I'm telling you, 2004, thus began Dan versus the Weather Channel. I made graphics. I'm telling you guys, they must have thought I was a lunatic, and I was just going with it. It was so funny. DanFrancisco versus the Weather Channel and their Stormania. In fact, with hurricanes, I think the Weather Channel should be sued. Your biggest danger is always going to be getting the car. People got into accidents and people died. If you would have stayed home, you would have been fine. A category 3, get the fuck out, moron. But if it's a category 1, you know, that's time to go surfing as far as I'm concerned.
My parents live down here as well. They evacuated to Tampa, and sure as shit, it rolls right over Tampa.
I tell you, the driving, that's far more dangerous.
But isn't it going to be cool the one time it does happen and Jim Cantore is like on a pole hanging like horizontal?
I did that with Stormania. I had my wife in the hurricane follow me to our little park down the street. We have a covered pavilion, and I jumped up on the rafters, and I started swinging. And I had her keep taking pictures till it showed me, like, straight out. And then I sent it to the Weather Channel. I was like, it was blowing me all over.
As the newest person in Florida, I cannot wait for the first hurricane.
It's like snow days, man.
No, it is. It's like snow days. They never pan out. You get the day off work or whatever, and nothing happens.
But I want to see an actual hurricane.
You've seen one, man. You've been through a thunderstorm, and that's it, man.
I was at the Lago Mar for a business trip right on the beach for a Category 1. We had a blast. We got room service. We did all this crap. My son was using a hairbrush doing the news.
Your son with a hairbrush is probably a more legitimate news source than any shit I watch.
I hate that Stephanie Abrams, too. She deserves a good hate fucking.